Good morning, students and fellow colleagues. When many uninformed people today hear the name Planned Parenthood, their mind often jumps to one thing, which is abortion. I'm here to talk about today all the good that Planned Parenthood has to offer women and why it should be a federally funded organization and its importance. The Republican Party, conservative parties, and the Catholic Church have used the media to falsely accuse Planned Parenthood as an area that promotes abortions and pressures women into having abortions, which is simply not true. In fact, they just give women a place where they can make a choice that's right for them, their families, and their body without the government's interference. The services that Planned Parenthood has to offer by a 2015 report breaks down into the following percentages. 42% is for STD and STI checks and screenings. 34% is dispensing contraception or birth control to women. 11% is women's health services and women's health basic knowledge on sex. 9% is cancer screening and cancer prevention services. 3% is abortion services, and 1% is other. As of now, the Republican Party wants to permanently defund Planned Parenthood for good. This means women who are in a middle to lower class in a socioeconomic position will not be able to afford basic health services that they're entitled to. As social workers, we have a responsibility to support and find resources to all persons we are working with or looking after. How can the government overlook the importance of women's health and women's bodies? Is health for all people not a basic universal right? If opposing parties of Planned Parenthood vote to defund this organization, there will be much more problems to foresee in the future than thought. Number one would be an increase in STD and STI percentages, especially in poor urban settings, which have the mass amount of people. Those same people, a majority of women will not have adequate knowledge about sexual health, birth control knowledge, and will end up having children they cannot support, feed, or provide basic health care for. Number three, women will not be able to afford basic health tests that they deserve and are entitled to. This is such as mammograms, pap smears, and other cancer screenings. Lastly, abortions will still be performed in an extremely dangerous way. A lot of people don't realize that for centuries, women have been getting abortions and receiving abortions for as long as humanly possible. What happens is when a state does not want abortion or it's illegal, women will pay unprofessional, inadequate workers to get rid of the baby because they don't have any other choice and it's not an option in their state. This can lead to incredible complications such as life-threatening infections and even death. When people say that they don't want their money spent on Planned Parenthood, this organization that promotes sex, they don't understand the real cost of it all. According to the Congressional Budgetary Office, if Republicans decide to defund Planned Parenthood, it will roughly cost over $450 million for the next 10 years. So lastly, please think about your mother, your girlfriend, your sister, or simply a friend. Don't you believe that they have the right to choose what's right for themselves and for their bodies, and overall have a right to basic health care? Thank you.